Alright, okay. Oh, goodness, okay. It's working. It actually worked. That's such a relief. Okay, what's going on, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great night tonight. I think we should be live. I think everything should be good. This is probably the most interesting tournament match we've ever streamed. Yeah, crazy. Well, I can hear my voice. That's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff going on here tonight, but I figured it out. We got it to work. There's a lot I gotta explain here in the prologue, but this race has already happened. It's already been done for the past like 24 hours plus. It's more like 27 hours, but nobody was available to restream, including myself. So what I told Teddy and PTL to do is do the race, because I obviously didn't want to make them reschedule because of Restreamers. So I didn't want to like force them to reschedule. I wanted them to get their match done since it was a little late into the schedule. And I told them that either that night or the next day, which, you know, it's been a full day. So today, I will restream it in post and react to it live. It's still like a full restream. I mean, we can pretend that it's, you know, happening currently, but either way, I mean, either way, we're gonna get a restream, which is what I wanted. So, it took me a little while. I apologize. I was trying to get this up this afternoon, but I ran out of time. Plus, I couldn't really figure out how to work this. But I actually figured out how to get both runners started at the exact same time. Since these are both VODs that we're watching now. What's up, Teddy, PTL, Cats, Buddy? But yeah, like so. These are both VODs. This run has already happened, or the race rather, but we're still restreaming it. Because I don't know the result. And neither does everyone else. I'm pretty sure most people don't know, because I told Teddy and PTL to not spoil it for, at least for me, so I can react to it live. But yeah, so they'll be watching this with us. Yeah, PTL, after this runs over, I got a story about that. It's rough, but I'll talk about it after the run. So it was pretty funny though. I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, I figured out how to get both of the VODs started at the exact same time. Thankfully, PTL had quite a bit of leeway before his run started, so everything worked out. I was able to start them both. I just hope the stream caught all of that, and I don't have to upload the local recording, but, you know, I'll find out when I when I go to highlight this, so. Regardless, though, this is Winner's Final. Yeah, it's 6 minutes. I only needed, like, 20 seconds. I set the timer to, like, minus 19 or something, and then started Teddy's run right as it hit 0. So it all worked out perfectly. So I'm really happy about that. Because that was, like, the biggest part that I was worried about, is, like, I'm literally gonna have to, like, restart it if I don't do it right. But regardless, I mean, it shouldn't matter too much, because both of you guys use your own timer and know your final times. So, here we are, though. Like I said, this is Winners Finals. This is Teddy versus PTL. The winner will move on to Grand Finals, and the loser will move on to Losers Finals. So, both runners are not done. I mean, like, regardless if they win or lose. It's not over yet for the loser. Do an interview? Nice, that's good. PTL, if you're still up or available, you're welcome to interview as well. But if not, I totally get it. It's no big deal. You can actually, if you want, because I don't have Discord up, you can DM me Oh, you might be able to? Okay. But if you're not, you can just DM me what you want to say, and I'll say it on stream after it's over. Yeah, it'll be... Yeah, that makes sense. I got you. Yeah, I got you. So, but yeah, here we are. I mean, I'm really excited to see this race, because I'll tell you the story about this. I don't know the result. I don't know who wins. I know a few things. You know, I'm gonna try to just make it unbiased as possible, but I do know a couple things. I'll talk about them after the run. So, but this is completely new. Yeah, your first race was like a 126 or something like that. Yeah, because this is technically your second. Your first race was a tournament record, which was really good. It was against Zach. So I'm interested to see how both runners do. This is actually our first. I'm trying to think of where the standings are. So when the tournament started, Teddy was the 1 seed and PTL was actually the 3 seed. So, beating out Castle last round. And our next match is coming up. It'll be Zach versus Castle. That'll be a losers round 2 match. I believe the winner of that will go and play the loser of this and losers finals. So, we're getting that set up sometime this weekend, hopefully. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Zach and Castle in pit. I don't think we've ever seen, at least not on this stream, we haven't seen them race. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about this is I'll try to switch audio a little more. Ooh, your audio is a little low. I wonder, I don't want to mess with it. I'll see if I can, like, I don't know if it's on my end. Here, hang on, let me look. Okay, that should be better now. Yeah, it's a little better. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, this is the race. Both runners in 1-1 currently. Both of them going to get the 3D ability, as we know. Mario's the only character that can flip into 3D, so he's going to be used the most in the pit. This is Pit of 100 Trials for anyone that doesn't know. Yeah, it's all good. I actually had the volume pretty low myself, so I'll try to go back and forth, though. A bit more throughout the race. So, but yeah, a couple things about the pit. I mean, we don't actually play too much of the game itself. We actually go, we complete Chapter 1. That's the only chapter we complete. We go into Chapter 2, and then immediately leave after getting the second pixel of the game, so. And then after that, we just go straight to the flip side pit, and beat it as fast as possible. There's quite a few important things going on here. As you see, both runners will flip, pick up a Shell Shock and Shroom Shake that are both in 3D, and then in this room they'll flip and pick up a Fire Burst. So all 3 of those items are very important. The Shell Shock will most likely be used in 89. There's a couple other places in the pit that it can be used, but it's definitely most worthwhile to be used in 89. The Shroom Shake will just give you 10 HP. It's a really good thing to pick up because the pit is just unpredictable. It's always good to have as many heals as you can. More experienced runners may opt to not go for certain healing items. It really depends. We'll see a couple different routes from these runners, and then the Fire Burst will be used in pre-Chapter 2. I'll talk about it in a little bit. Teddy opting to get the coin block, which is pretty good. He's got 24 coins, which is pretty nice. You re-entered that door? I didn't even notice. Dang, that sucks. Well, you did save a little time there over Teddy by opting to not go for that coin block. The room that Teddy is in currently, this is probably one of the most important rooms early game. This is the squig grind coming up here. Both runners will try to get as many points as they possibly can from these squigs. Teddy's got a good one going so far. But yeah, the ideal amount, at the very least, you'd like to get 25,000. He's gonna get a really perfect grind and a nice Shroom Shake drop. That's really good. That's 36,000 right there. That's really good. I didn't get to see... I think PTL's grind has been fine so far. Okay. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But he's got 2... I don't know if he's going to pick him up. Yeah, he did. Okay, yeah, he had really, like, 2 really good healing items right there. Both 10 HP each. That's really good, so he opted to pick those up. Honestly, not a bad move. He is a little low on points at 22,000, but he should be okay. There's quite a few extra grind areas that both runners will... well, at least PTL will try to get as... I'm imagining he would most likely get as many points as possible, so... But yeah, Teddy's done with 1-1, and PTL's right behind him. They're both going into 1-2. 1-2's got a couple things going on with it. It's probably the biggest change within routes, depending on which route that each runner is going to go for. I'd imagine that since Teddy got the coin block, he's going to go for the shop. PTL might not. We'll have to see. It fell apart quick. I'm interested to see. So I'm interested to see how these runs turned out. Yes, so I'll repeat this. But this run has actually already happened. For those who, I actually got a comment on the YouTube video earlier. So this match has already happened like 24 hours ago. However, we're very low on Restreamers. And I wasn't available yesterday. So I told both runners, since I didn't want them to reschedule by any means, I didn't want them to reschedule because Restreamers were not available. So I told them to do the run and stream it. And then both of them have given me their VODs. I haven't had any knowledge of who's won the race, so we're still restreaming it like it's happening currently. I just want to give a decent reaction to it, because I feel like it would be unfair to not restream, especially not restream Winners Finals, so hopefully this turns out really well. This is a bit of a new format that we're doing, where it's technically already happened, but I haven't seen any of it, so I hope this turns out well. Hope it's a good race, too. Okay, I'm trying to see where each runners are at. Everything is looking good so far. I don't think I missed anything. What's up, Tim? Also, what's up, Spongy Boy? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm pretty excited to see this race, regardless. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't believe anyone knows the results outside of the runners, so it makes it pretty interesting. So Teddy actually has 36. That's a lot of points. But I think he's definitely going to go to the shop. He's probably going to get... I don't know. He could get 3 Shroom Shakes, or he can get, like, a couple Fire Bursts and Shroom Shakes. We'll see. He's going for Shroom Shakes. Okay, so they're 11 each. He can get 3 total. Depends on how many he wants. No, he's going to just get 1, and then he's going to get 2 Fire Bursts, I believe. Oh, he's actually got a perfect amount. Well, no, he's just going to get 3 Fire Bursts. That's honestly good, too. So he had an option of whether to get a second Shroom Shake or a third Fire Burst. Honestly, it's a pretty good move to get that Fire Burst. That way they're out of the way. You don't have to rely on drops. There's a bunch of different route changes here. I'm not sure what PTL bought. You can probably fill me in. I'm imagining it was just a Shroom Shake, maybe 2 Fire Bursts. Something like that, because I think he only had like 2 Fire Bursts. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. What's up, Goddess Dark Hope? Yeah, so both runners are going to get Throw, which is the first pixel of the game. Throw won't be used... Well, there's definitely some uses for Throw in the pit. However, we're going to use our second pixel way more. Throw basically allows you to grab blocks or enemies, carry them above your head, and toss them. There's a bunch of different things you can do with Throw and utilize. Pretty helpful. It's just a little... His animations are a little slow, and Boomer, the second pixel, which we'll be getting, is much more optimal to use. So there's 2 really cool... Well, actually, it's the same thing, but there's a really cool trick in 1-2 that's utilized in any percent. There's 2 versions of it. called LSJ or GBS. So LSJ stands for Life Shroom Jump. A Life Shroom costs 50 coins, and what you would normally do in an 80% run with LSJ is die in midair, and you'd have to hit a 1 frame. You can either hit A or 2 to jump or flip in midair to get across the gap for the green bridge, which skips going down, getting Thoreau, talking to Watch It, talking to the green dude, all of that, and it saves like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's probably more like a minute 45 to 2 minutes. But there was a new strat that's been known about. It's called Green Bridge Skip. It's been found by Mohawk for a while, but Roblox actually recently found a way to do it RTA, and Zach practiced it a bunch and is able to utilize it in his runs, I believe, which is really cool because it doesn't require a life shroom, and it more than likely, if it becomes very consistent, it'll probably be used in this category because it does actually save time. The reason LSJ didn't save time in this category was that it costs so many coins to get, and it takes a while to get those coins unless you have good RNG. And then on top of that, it's a 1 frame in midair. If you don't get it, the run's over. So, but yeah, there's a lot going on there. But regardless, Teddy's done with 1-2. PTL's not too far behind him. Teddy will be going into 1-3 here. Starting off 1-3, they're going to pick up 3 items from the section of blocks here. They're going to pick up Pal Pills, Happy Flower, and Fast Flower. The Happy Flower just rains coins. Pal Pills are like tiny little Marios. There's a bunch of them. But the main one that we're getting is the Fast Flower. That allows for a decent grind section here, where everything is multiplied by 3, meaning some quick level ups, quick points. You can actually get a Fast Flower on the 1-1 grind, but it's pretty rare. Well, it's not really rare, but it's more of RNG based. PTL's going for it as well. Struggling to hit the block. It's unfortunate. But yeah, that was pretty good by both runners, honestly. So yeah, that gives you a lot of points there. Teddy's in the next section here. He's actually going to carry the Squiglet to the end of the room. He's going to toss it on a trampoline and allow it to shoot a coconut at him. And he's going to use the coconut to jump over this gap. That actually saves a lot more time than it looks. That animation cutscene that you normally have to go through takes a while. So, pretty cool stuff. So, this is the first boss of the game. This is one of Count Bleck's minions, Ochunks. I believe this is the only minion that well, besides technically Dementio, this is the only one-on-one fight that we get with a minion in the game. Ochunks this first fight is pretty easy if you use Thoreau. You can combo him in a corner, but he's very, very unpredictable. It sometimes can grab you. Sometimes this can also be a pretty good point grind section, which would really be good for PTL. We'll see how Teddy does here. Unfortunately, falls to the ground. Decent so far. Ooh, we got hit in midair. Okay. Not too bad, but a little slow. PTL can actually catch up here, as well as gain a lot of points back. If he manages to combo chunks, that is. Oh, ooh, nice, okay. Yeah, so shaking the Wii Remote is really unpredictable sometimes. Okay, that was really good. He got a level up. Oh yeah, he's getting a lot of points. This is really good for him. Nice. Yeah, that was exactly how PTL wanted that to happen. This is ICS on Teddy's screen. We'll see if he gets it here. Ooh. He's gonna have to... Oh, no, he's not gonna get it. That's unfortunate. So, ICS, you'll see PTL go for it, but you basically enter the room, and you use Thoreau to grab the Cherbil. You get hit by the Cherbil's Ice Ball, while holding the Cherbil above your head, and then it'll be a little higher in midair, and at the very height of its animation, you can jump on it and get up to the platform. So there you go, just like PTL did there. You can opt to go for the platform that the door's on, but the yellow platforms are actually a little bit more free. They're just a little, like a tiny bit lower midair, but it actually makes a lot of a difference. And then you just press minus and 1 at the same time on that blue platform, and you finish the level. So yeah, good stuff by both runners so far. This is actually a close race, which is pretty cool. So both of them are going in a 1-4. I'd say they're probably 5 seconds apart at this point. Key early being trash. Interesting. So yeah, there's quite a few things in 1-4. The biggest thing though is coming up early here. It's key early. It's one of the first pretty big tricks in the run. It saves a decent chunk of time, probably around like 20 to 30 seconds. But normally you enter this room and you have to go to the very end of the room, go in a door, hit a switch, go back into the other room, and then grab a key, because the switch just moved blocks out of the way. We can skip all that by clipping out of bounds and maneuvering on the planes. It's not easy, but it does save a lot of time if done well. Even if you do it mediocre, it still saves a decent amount of time. So it'll be coming up in this room that Teddy is entering currently, and PTL's right behind him as well. So yeah, he's going to clip out of bounds here. Struggling with the clip. Yeah, PTL's going to be right next to him here. They're both on the clip. Who can get it first? Let's see. Okay, oh, PTL fell out of bounds. So, it's really easy to fall past the quicksand there. Teddy got it. You have to land, like, in the middle. Ooh, Teddy walked off the edge. Okay, PTL gets it. Can he get on the seam? Yes, he can. Alright, he's got it. So, what you want to get is, you want to get, like, halfway while you're you want to be still standing on the quicksand in 2D. That way you can flip. And then you want to maneuver over to the seam where half of Mario's body is out of bounds, but you can still walk. Which I think Teddy will get it here. Yeah, there he goes. And then you can just jump right up to the brown bricks there, and you can walk right in and get the key that spawned in there. So that was some pretty unfortunate key earlies there, but PTL was just a little bit faster and was able to catch up to Teddy and take the lead. So he's actually a decent amount of ways ahead. Yeah, Teddy, you like fell out of bounds like 2 times there, I think. That's really unfortunate. Frame perfect trick incoming. Is this another task moment for PTL? Struggling to get on the ladder. Let's see if he can get a ladder jump. Really cool stuff. He gets it! This guy is TAS. This TAS was encoded by PTL7. Thank you for watching. Beautiful. Teddy unfortunately does not get it, but that is the second time that PTL has got them in the tournament, so that is pretty legendary. Yeah, well, I'm gonna link the tournament, the highlight reel, but we have a highlight reel from the first tournament. Highlight reel. It was it was edited by Glitch PhD, and he made a joke there when PTL did that 1-frame ladder jump. That the video was TAS, so it's pretty funny. We'll have also, this is another promotion, we're going to have another highlight reel at the end of this tournament. If you have any good clips during the streams, oh no! Can I undo that? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I need to remember to turn off global hotkeys that next time. That's horrible. I'm so stupid. Okay. I'm gonna figure out how to fix this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek at Teddy's timer. Okay, his timer's at... Okay, I'm just gonna put it at 25 minutes here real quick. Hurry up. I think we should be good, if this can load. Don't worry, we got this. This will be perfectly okay. We'll be alright, okay. And then I want to go again, and then hopefully... Okay, yeah, we got this. I'll just start it right at exactly as Teddy's timer hits 25 minutes. Which will be in a few seconds here. Okay, perfect. There we go. Like it never even happened. Restreamer not using PTL's timer. PTL pissed off in the chat. This Restreamer really sucks. Oh gosh. Super Paper Mario Races. Yeah, so this is like a really cool there's a really cool story behind this, but Super Paper Mario has had like a pretty decent a decently large speedrun community. I actually want to link 2 Discords if you're interested. This is the SPM speedrunning Discord, and we also have a tournament Discord for just specifically for our tournaments. But the speedrunning Discord has grown so much in the past few years that I've been working there as a mod and a bunch of other things. But a bunch of people have set up races and stuff, and this whole idea really started back when Teddy and PTL just said, hey, we should host a Pit Percent tournament, because they were doing a bunch of races of Pit of Under Trials, this category, and they just decided, yo, let's make a tournament of it, and it went really well. There were quite a things that were like up and down the first tournament. This is our second one, and there's definitely been some improvements. There's still been some things that we've been working on, but it's really cool, and we have like a really cool community behind it. This community channel was completely born out of the tournament. I really owe this channel to both PTL and Teddy. And this channel has probably been one of the best things for our community, I'd say, so far. There's been like a lot of interest in the channel lately, which it hasn't been unnoticed. I'll admit. It's really cool. I'm pretty sure with this stream right here, we're actually eligible for affiliate, which is something I did not think was going to be possible with this channel, but you guys have completely proved me wrong there. So if we actually have affiliate, I mean, I'll check after the stream, but I will get the channel to be affiliate, and I'll roll all of the any money that's earned from subs and donations and stuff like that for this channel, I'll roll it back into the community and into this channel. Because I really want to work on this channel and, everything as it is. And probably, honestly, any money that's gained from subs and from bits, from, I mean, we only get payouts every so often. There's a lot that goes into it, but it will all be rolled back into the currently it'll be rolled back into the tournament. What am I saying? The pot for the tournament. So like the prizes, because we actually have cash prizes for this tournament. This is the first time we've done it. But any money that's earned from this channel will be rolled back into it. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I mean, we'll see if I'm correct on that. I just peeked at it earlier, and I'm like, oh. We're literally like one goal away from it, and it's just to stream for one more day, and today is that day. So I hope that's it. That'd be pretty cool, and that'd be something pretty big for our community. Want to win, loses round 2. I don't know who's gonna win. That's gonna be like a really good match between Zach and Castle. That I'm just really excited to see it, honestly. I completely missed the Fractal fight, but that's okay. Fight's kind of boring, TBH. Fractal better. But, yeah, so at the very end of the pit, there's a final boss called the Ractail. It's basically an exact clone of that fight that we just saw. Except a little bit more difficult, but still pretty easy. Oh, the new Paper Mario, that's pretty cool. I haven't actually got around to playing it yet. I don't know if I will, but I've heard a lot of, I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, but I've actually heard a lot more positive things about it, which I'm happy about, personally. But yeah, so right here, this is kind of like our little break that we're going to get before the pit. This is pre-chapter 2. There's a lot of cutscenes here. Not much actually goes on, besides a few things that I'll mention. Right now, Peach is in Count Bleck's castle. and this is actually this specific room. There's actually a sequence break that's been known about. If you use fly hacks and go up to the right side of the room, like there's a really big cliff that you normally can't jump up to. But if you were to get up to it, go down a pipe that's up there and grab a key, you would trick the game into thinking that you're in 8-1, which allows for a lot of things. And if it were to happen, it would make this category as well as Defeat Shadow quite faster, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. So yeah, but so far this this cutscene right here mainly consists of Peach walking through the castle with a Koopa that hasn't been brainwashed, and they eventually run to an edge, and she's teleported away. It's not really known who does this, but it's actually Dimentio, because Dimentio has a big plan in this game, which I won't spoil. Play the game if you haven't. I highly recommend it. But it's pretty cool. So I'm actually gonna take a break here from commentary just for like a minute, and I'll pop back and talk about the rest of pre-chapter 2. I just gotta get a drink. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'll try to remember to switch audio. I'm glad you guys keep reminding me, because I'm bad at that. I did use today to fix a lot of things. So the layout actually has our Twitter account in it now, which is really cool. I fixed Nightbot where he's not an asshole for the most part. I think the only thing I kept was like links, which is fine. But I got rid of the caps thing and all that, so finally did that. And I've been working on getting the new Discoveries channel, like the Discovery Archives. Been working on getting that up and running, so pretty cool stuff. Alright, so this portion here, this is where the fire burst will be used, or at least one of them. So normally what actually happened in the cutscene before this is that some guy ran into Merlin's house during a cutscene and told us that a girl fell down on top of Flipside Tower. And basically, instead of going to see who it is, we're actually going to go make the spicy soup. Got it right, Teddy. You're welcome. So we're actually doing that because we already know it's Peach, just due to prior knowledge of playing the game. And, you know, as soon as this cutscene starts, Merlin's gonna ask us to go make a spicy soup, but we already have one, due to prior knowledge, so that saves a lot of backtracking.
Yeah.
Did I hear about HP Plus being faster in any percent? I did not. But that is actually pretty cool. If I'm assuming that's with the glitch like early in the game. I'll have to look at the Discord. I've been kind of avoiding the Discord to like avoid as many spoilers as possible for this run. Unfortunately, that kind of didn't work out, but it's okay. I'll talk about that later. But I will have to check that out, because that's pretty cool. 15 seconds. That's actually insane. Oh, does it save time on the grind late in the game? Because that makes a lot of sense. Oh, for coin routing. Oh, do we sell it? Do we not even use it? I'm sorry, I'm so intrigued on this. This is really cool. I'm gonna see. Does Zach have a post about it in the Discord? Because I'm gonna. 400? That's how much that thing sells for? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that saves so much time. I can't wait to see what the new route is, because that's really cool. Yeah, I'd much rather do that than get all the get all the items that we get. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. And that's probably gonna be like the last thing that's posted in the new archive channel once that's up. That is insane. I never thought about getting that and selling it. I'm so glad that whoever figured that out did it. Alright, back to the run here real quick. We're still in pre-chapter 2, but we're getting towards the end. Both runners are still very close. And they're both going to put the pure heart in the pillar here. PTL is just a little ways ahead of Teddy, which is pretty cool, but everything changes once you get to the pit. There's so much that changes. Ooh! PTL unfortunately threw it a little early. So now they're about like even. I think Teddy might be just a little bit ahead. Exact time didn't test it, everything. That's really cool. That's a really good find, because I'm pretty sure that cuts out so many items that we normally get. That's a lot of coins. If I ever go back and run all items again, that's definitely going to save time as well. Okay, so Teddy's just like a second ahead of PTL. So that's this race is really cool, but like I said, the pit changes everything. PTL is definitely on PB pace, I'd imagine. So, pretty good race so far. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's a really good strat then. Okay, so this is 2-1. This is the only level in the game that we're not going to be completing. We're simply going in here to get Boomer, and that's it. Boomer is a pixel that allows us to blow up things. He is very important for the pit. Technically, you can do the pit without Boomer, but there's a lot of RNG involved in that, and it doesn't save time, unfortunately. But I still PV'd. I'm going to pretend that I never saw that message. No, I already know you PV'd. I'll just go ahead and say it now. I kind of got spoiled because Zach verified your PV. And I saw that, so there were like 2 times that I saw it. So like, I checked leaderboard in the Discord, and I saw Zach posted that message, and I just immediately looked away, and I didn't see the time, so I thought I was good. And then, and then after that, I accidentally went on speedrun.com to look at something, and then I saw the time. So, I know what your final time is, but I still don't know who wins the race, so, we'll see. Like I said, this is a really new, format that we're doing here. So, yeah, I will say that it is a close race, because I checked, okay, when you guys were doing the run, I was like, I checked your stream, both your streams, to see where you guys were at, if you were still doing the run, and I saw you guys were on the same split, so, and then I just immediately exited, so, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good race. Nice drop. Fresh veggie. I think that's like 10 HP. When I got to the trials. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this game can crash sometimes. It's actually... Oh no! Teddy got hunted down by that shell. But that's actually the reason we don't play on the Japanese version. It technically is faster for this category. However, there's a lot of crashes that happen in a specific version, unfortunately. So, we just avoid it for tournament's sake. But yeah, both runners will be going down that pipe and getting boomered, and immediately using the return pipe and going back to flip side. So that's pretty cool. There's actually a trick called boomer skip here, but it doesn't save time, unfortunately. But you can actually skip this whole cutscene. It saves time at any percent, just not here. An element of coin routing. Don't remember the details, but it was there. Maybe it was it was foreshadowing the new time save that was found today. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is Boomer. Like I said, he's basically our personal bomb. He's very helpful in the pit, and there's tons of enemies that can only be defeated by him. So he's pretty useful in a lot of areas and saves a decent amount of time. Another really cool thing about Boomer is that he has the slowest text out of all pixels. Alright, you can go ahead and post it, but I will not look at it. I will I will not look at that message. Just for my sake. Alright, so yeah, both runners back in flip side. Ooh, okay, I think I know what you did then. I lied, I didn't... I was like, okay, I won't read the message, and I just did. It doesn't really matter, it's fine. So... yeah, both runners are headed to the pit right now. There's a few strats that happen here. PTL says that he choked one of the easier inter-pit strats. I believe it's coming up in this room if I'm thinking correctly. Unless it's somewhere else. Teddy's just going to use Boomer. But yeah, that's the part where you can actually corner clip into those blocks. Okay, it's not there. It's something else. We'll have to see. So yeah, in this room you can actually use the purple squiglet to get up top, but both runners are just going to use Tippy. It's debatable whether or not Tippy saves time. Most runners do it because it does save swapping pixels. You just get to stay as Boomer rather than switch to Thorough. But yeah, Teddy's going in the pit here. We'll see what PTL did here. Oh, I see what he did. So, wait, did you actually corner clip? Did you get it first try? No. Second try? No. Third try? Fourth try? Okay, there we go. You got it. It's all good. It's all good there. Alright, so this is the pit. There's a lot to talk about here. There's a lot to get down before even talking about the enemies or anything. But there's a lot of RNG in the pit. The first thing is that basically every single room that you enter has a certain amount of enemies laid out all throughout the room. Only one of those enemies will have the key, and will drop the key. The key, you know, which enemy has the key is completely random. The item drops for each enemy are completely random as well. There's certain enemies that have certain set drops. The percentages are really different, but you will see some item drops, I guarantee that. So, the entry and exit door locations, basically where the door spawns, where you enter, and the final door, you know, where the exit door is placed. It's random, but there are common locations in different levels of the pit. Each layout of each room is actually the same, so like this room that both runners are in, the layout will always be the exact same. It's just that the enemy placements, the door placements, and which enemy is the key, that will all be random, all, like, every single time. So basically the goal of this category, well, specifically for the pit, the strat is to kill as many enemies as possible, with a lot of strategy involved, but you want to kill as many enemies as possible to try to find the key, and get to the next room. So I think both of them are on the same room here, I believe. PTL might be like one room ahead. So we'll see. Yeah, I gotta get my notes out. there's a lot of stuff that happens here. So yeah, PTL's on 6. I think that's the same room that Teddy's going into here. Unfortunately, he had some bad RNG in that first room. Okay, yeah. So, another important thing to talk about are level ups. Basically, all throughout the run, you'll see the runners level up. It's chronologically, it's the same every time, but throughout the run, it takes a lot more points to level up. But it's very important to know when each level up is. Like for PTL, he'll level up at 60k, which is a very important level up that I'll talk about in a second. And after he gets to 60k, the next one is at 90. But each level up refills your health, and it'll either give you 5 extra health or boost your attack. So both are very important, but it's good to know when each level is. But specifically 60k, you want to get 60k before entering room 25, because you will soft lock there if you don't have 60. Which is why that's 2 really good drops for Teddy there. That's really good healing drops there. He's actually gotten a few of those this run, I'm pretty sure. Same with PTL. So, like I said, you want to get to 60 before room 25 or 19. There's 2 soft locks in both those rooms, but both runners are fine, so they're good to go. Right now, Teddy is in room 11, and PTL is also in room 11, but Teddy's just left. So there's a lot of enemies that I haven't mentioned yet. Sproingloings are like little spring things that you can jump on. You can get like a mini grind on them. Cherbils, that's going to be the first use of duck jumps in the game. I'm just kind of catching up on enemies here. But what a duck jump is that you basically hold down before jumping to decrease Mario's height. And that allows you to jump in between like tight spaces. And it really helps a lot, especially in the pit, because a lot of these rooms are just, like, as you can see, the ceilings right above you are really, like, it's tight. So it's very good to utilize duck jumps in this run. Pretty important. Okay, PTL is actually going to take the lead here. He had a pretty good room. Unfortunately, Teddy's having a bad room 13, I believe. But those are Schlurps right there. Basically, the strat for that room is to kill the ball of clefs early, because those are much easier to kill. The Schlurps can only be killed by Boomer, and they take a while. So it's best to get the clefs out of the way first. Egg, get your eggs in the chat, please. Teddy opting to keep the egg, like a good speedrunner. The egg is a pretty good meme. Teddy has so many healing items, that's crazy. I think they're both going into the next room here. They might be one room, yeah they are. Okay, so Teddy's on 15, PTL's on 16. So 16 has the tyloids. Basically, the tyloids will climb on walls, ceilings, sides of the walls. They're very annoying, but Boomer is the best strat to kill them. PTL is actually going to wait here, which is not a bad idea. The green ones are the easiest to kill. Unfortunately, neither of them have the key there. He's got to find either the last Koopa. Yeah, there we go. So Teddy caught up a little bit there. We'll see how his RNG is. Okay, he's caught up a lot compared to PTL's room there. But shells are really important in this run. So Koopa shells you can flip in 3D and they'll go to each end of the room. They'll kill all enemies in their path in 3D, and they'll also kill all enemies in 2D. They're very useful. However, it's important to note that Koopa shells will despawn if they get off screen, and Buzzy Beetle shells will not despawn. And that's very important in certain rooms because we'll use Buzzy Beetles to actually grind up, level up quite a bit. So they're pretty important. That was a good room by Teddy right there. He actually takes the lead back. PTL is not far behind though. He had a pretty good room as well. Ooh, he got a honey jar, but he left. I think he's fine on heals, but that's quite interesting. So both of them are on room 19. This room has the Koopa Troll. So the Koopa Troll takes forever to kill and is the enemy that you need to be at 60k. Unfortunately, I think Teddy has the Koopa Troll. That's really bad. So this enemy takes forever to kill. Like I said, it takes a lot of hits with Boomer. It's the only way you can kill it unless you have a catch card, but neither runners do. But if he was not at 60k, he would most likely not be able to get through. But thankfully, the grind early on in the game helps a lot. PTL is actually going to use a Fire Burst here, which is a good strat. Worked out really well for him. Those Spinies can take a little while with just Boomer, so it's a pretty good strat to use. To use a Fire Burst there if you have a spare one. Teddy's going to do the same thing and hope he gets a good drop. He should. Ooh, no he doesn't. So yeah, there's a chance that, the enemies are, the enemy that has the keys just off screen. Ooh, he dropped a tonic. That's pretty good. So a tonic doubles attack, which he'll definitely use that at some point in the run. We'll see. But unfortunately, pretty slow room. PTL's actually 2 rooms ahead now, I think. Yeah, he's on 24, Teddy's on 22. So, quite an interesting beginning here. Teddy does get a really good 22. Those boos will basically home towards you if you're face away from him. The best strat is to just use Boomer. Basically compile them all in a corner and use Boomer to kill a lot of them at once. This is room 25, this is the main soft lock room. If you're not at 60k, you definitely won't be able to kill this guy. Like I said, unless you have a catch card, which is an unlikely drop. Okay, 26 is our first sight of daisies. So, daisies will basically shoot this little music note at you. They're very annoying. That's a good key drop, by the way. Like I said, they're very annoying to deal with. If you get hit by that music note, they'll put you to sleep. They do a lot of damage. And the Paragumas are also really annoying to deal with as well, as you can see here. They're really stupid. So, thankfully PTL just gets by though. That's all I needed to do. But we'll see an Amazing Daisy later in the run. That room is pretty terrifying, not gonna lie, so we'll talk about that later. This is just a room full of squids that PTL is in. He just has to kill as many as possible until he gets the key. He definitely got pretty lucky being on the same side of the room with the door. Yeah, you missed an egg drop. Hopefully we'll get another one through in this run. We haven't gotten too many eggs, so pretty cool that we got one. So this room has Hammer Bros. They're kind of annoying, but they're very easy to kill. Ooh, yeah, Teddy's low. That's unfortunate. I actually, I don't think you've been playing too bad. I mean, I've been trying to pay attention to both screens, but, you definitely haven't had the same RNG that you had in the first match, which definitely affects early game. It's more so affected late game, and we'll see how your RNG turns out there. You've had some good RNG, but yeah, this game can be unpredictable sometimes. He is a little low. I know he's gonna level up here, or heal. We'll see. He's going to want to level up here to save his heals. It's the best strat. So he's at 3. He should be fine since he's sort of in early game. When you're this early on, not many enemies do much damage. When you get later in the run, though, a lot of enemies can just compile damage. He's actually at 1 heart. Ooh. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, he's gonna use the egg. You guys can put more eggs in the chat if you want. That is a fair use. No, the egg. Okay, he's on 31. PTL is 2 rooms ahead of him on 33. PTL actually just killed the first Cursia of the game and it had the key. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, I was just going to mention that if you get hit by a Cursia, it will literally curse you. And unfortunately, he got hit by a slow Cursia. So he's going to he's going to be moving pretty slow for the next few rooms here, which is a pretty big disadvantage in your speed run. So, yeah, no, that was just really unfortunate. Like, you couldn't have been able to tell if that guy was up there. But yeah, these curses last a while unless you have a certain item to get rid of them. Unfortunately, I don't believe. Well, he might, but it's probably just best to not use it. Well, actually, no, he definitely doesn't, because these aren't considered as poison. They're just a curse. I don't think there's a way to get rid of them. Unless you were to use, like, Merly or something. Cool power stake drop as well, PTL. I think they're still 2 rooms apart. They might be 1 room apart now. No, they're still 2, okay. PTL has been getting really good RNG in compared to his other runs. So that is, like, that's really cool. That was another first key for him there. He's already on 37. Teddy just got done with 34. He's in 35 right now. Another good key for PTL. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't... These runners just have so much time to, like, chat and, you know, type in the chat. I mean, it's crazy how great multitaskers these guys are. I mean, it's crazy. It's not like this run already... Ooh! A hot sauce drop. That's so good. Ooh. I hope he picks it up. Yeah, he's just gonna drop whatever. Dried shroom. Okay. This room's annoying. These Magic Koopas are just irritating. Their projectiles do 3 damage. It's actually better to take body damage towards them. That way you don't get... You'd have, like, some invincibility frames and you don't get hit. Unfortunately, I think PTL got last key there. So Teddy might be catching up here. I haven't been paying too much attention. Both runners are about even on level. 37 and 39. No, they're still 2 rooms apart. It's been about even throughout this entire 30 rooms. A good key for Teddy there. PTL's got Fire Bros to deal with. They're not too bad as long as you don't get hit by their projectiles. Some more Tyloids would be very annoying. Okay. They had the key. So he's going into 40 right now, and he'll be heading right to 41. Teddy working on these guys in 38, I believe, or 37. Okay, 41. So this is the first Clubba room. Clubbas are very irritating to deal with. Thankfully, I think he's only taken 1 hit from them. Fireburst, that's also a good drop. You're gonna ditch the catch card, which is a pretty good option. Or a pretty good item to get rid of, I should say. But yeah, the strat for Clubbas is to just have them face away from you and grind on top of them like that. Unfortunately, he's getting some pretty bad RNG here. But like I said, the Clubbas do 3 damage. They're very irritating. So, Teddy actually caught up a lot there. He's in the Clubba room, he's only 1 room away now. If you get a good Clubba room, like, at any point in this run, just like Teddy did there, you save a lot of time. These Clubba rooms can take anywhere between just a few seconds after getting a first key, or I've seen them take a minute sometimes. It's pretty bad. Unfortunately, if anyone watched Zach's run, when he played Teddy, he got really screwed over. PTL's on the Koopa Striker's room currently. Okay, this guy had the key. They're both on the same room now, which is cool. Teddy caught up a lot. He got a first key, so they're gonna be like seconds apart here. That's really good. Both going into 44. These are a bunch of squiglets as well as Cursias. PTL got the key first. We'll see how long it takes for Teddy to get it. But yeah, this is the point where I said when I was talking earlier about how the pit is just so random and there's so many different time losses and time saves for both runners. This is exactly what I was talking about. We've seen like multiple lead changes in the past 20 rooms. Like PTL had a 2-room lead for a long time, and now Teddy just got like really close, and unfortunately had just 1 room with bad RNG, and he's a little bit behind now. Who eats steak at breakfast? Interesting. Okay, that was an unfortunate key for PTL. So Teddy's actually, he was in the same room as him. We'll see how long it takes. Yeah, he's actually going to save a bit of time. Maybe. Or at least he caught up a little bit, PTL. Really good, really good enemy placement for PTL right there. Was able to just use a Koopa Shell and just mow down a bunch of enemies. So he's on 47. Both runners are already like almost halfway through the. Ooh, gets poisoned. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. He'll probably use a heal. Because poison's really annoying to deal with. Or he'll just, you know, wait for it to run out. I mean, there's either way it'll work. Yeah, he's gonna use it now because he's in the clubber room. This is not a good room to have poison, so pretty good strat there. That was a really quick kill. The Magic Koopas are not in a good spot. All of them being on that very bottom row is very tough to deal with, as you can see. Ooh, Teddy got a good key. He got whacked a few times, though. He's at 6 HP. He is about 3k away from leveling up. PTL is about like 7.5k. And he's getting a bad room here, which is really unfortunate. Teddy's actually taking the lead at this point. Teddy just leveled up as well. This next room that Teddy's in is not too bad. It's just a bunch of squiglets. A bunch of stuff going on. I'm actually going to switch audio because Restreamer keeps forgetting to do that. So, good stuff. So Teddy's actually going to be... I don't know how... Oh, he had a pretty unfortunate room there that took about 30 seconds. Okay, he's on room 50. This next room, 51, is going to be a grind. This is the one I was talking about earlier where we just use a Buzzy Beetle shell to mow down a bunch of these Spinies. This saves a lot of time. Or, well, not really saves a lot of time. It's actually technically not the fastest way of doing it, but it gives you a lot of points, which is very important. And he's actually going to let that Spiny drop down, which is a good decision. Okay, unfortunately... Okay, that Spiny had it. Sometimes, when you kick the Buzzy Shell, it ends up being the enemy that has the key. It can be kind of annoying to deal with sometimes. Both of them are on the same room here. We'll see. PTL's still under level. He's going to level up right there. He's fine. Okay, so yeah, the Buzzy Beetle actually had that key. So, just as I was saying, it can be a pretty unfortunate thing that happens sometimes. That was a good key spawn for Teddy. That room's quite easy. You basically flip. I was talking with Zach a little while back, but the strat for that room, or at least the most optimal strat, is if you spawn up top, you want to kill any enemies in 2D that you can, any Pigorhythms specifically, but especially if you spawn next to the door as well, so you don't have to do what PTL did. And, well, if you get a key drop, you won't have to do what PTL did. You can just stay in 2D the whole time. But the easiest way to do that room is to just flip, and all the pigs just fall. So, but there's a lot of different strategies for every single room in the pit. It's pretty crazy. Spaniards can be really annoying. So, there's a bunch of different colored. Well, this isn't just for Tyloids, but a bunch of enemies have plain different colors that, as you get later in the run, the new colors that you see are probably going to take more... They have more health, and they're going to deal more damage, more likely. So, but Tyloids specifically have like 4 different forms that you'll see throughout the pit. Blue is the slowest, yellow is the fastest, red is the second fastest, and I think it takes the most amount of health. Or it has the most amount of health, rather. Yeah, those are the pig rhythms. They completely just fall in 3D, so sometimes they'll just fall on top of you. Can be pretty annoying to deal with. Yeah, Spaniards as well. There's plenty of different enemies that have different forms. This is an unfortunate enemy placement for PTL. He's gonna have to climb all the way back up there, which is pretty bad. But he should be fine. Yeah, he has to go to the other side. So sometimes the room layout and door placement can really screw you, just like it did there. So there's a bunch of different things that happen. Different kinds of Cursias. So there's technically like 5 or 6, but you only see 4 in the pit. The green one, I think, is the slow Cursia. There's one that basically flips your controls, where if you press left, you'll move right, and vice versa. I think that's the red one. Yeah, that's the reverse Cursia. There's one that literally prevents you from flipping, like, so it takes away your abilities. There's also one that takes away your ability to jump, so... there's a bunch of different ones, and the worst Cursia is actually not in the pit, I don't believe. The flip side Cursias are... They're actually not in the pit. They're in Chapter 5, I know for sure, and I think they're also in Chapter 3. But no, there's a gray Cursia, which will... If you get hit by it, it'll literally send you back to flip side. It's very stupid. There might be some in the flop side pit, though. I don't know that for sure. Someone can probably fact-check that from me. Ooh, PTL almost decided to use a hot sauce there. But this is the Amazing Daisy room that he's in. I think Teddy actually just finished the room. He probably just got decent RNG, which is good. He's getting 2 heals there. He's definitely going to want this Daisy. It's very scary. Yeah, he's just going to heal twice, which is a good decision. That Amazing Daisy has been shooting notes the whole time. If you get hit by that note, that's 10 damage, and PTL would have died. There's so much that goes on with that room specifically, but thankfully neither runners got the Amazing Daisy key. That can sometimes just take forever to get. This is the flip side, Pit of 100 Trials, yeah. Alright, so PTL's on 60, I think Teddy is on 61 or 62. No, he's on 62, okay. Dark Boos, I didn't mention, they give a lot of keys, but they'll basically home towards you in 3D. It's very similar to... Ooh! PTL's down to 2 health, he's gonna heal. It's a good decision. Those boomboxers actually do a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. But, I completely forgot what I was talking about, so it's fine. Oh, the Dark Boos. They're very similar to regular Boos, but they'll just move towards you in 3D. And then they'll flip and try to spook you, so... Really decent clubber room for Teddy there. That room can sometimes take a long time. It's very tough to deal with. He's gonna mow down a bunch of Tyloids here. He's gonna get the key. PTL just got the key on that clubber room, which that was actually a really good clubber room. PTL's gonna BRB. He's got a game to play. It's all good. You're all good, PTL. Alright, that's a decent... Well, that room's pretty easy. Okay, I'm trying to see how far apart these runners are. I think... So Teddy's in 66. I think PTL's entering 65. So this room that Teddy's in, this is the first site of Ninjos. They are very annoying. They only take like a few hits. Like, I think one hit with Boomer, or just hitting them twice on the head, will kill them. But the thing with these guys is that they'll literally, like, they have a chance of just not dying. It's like a 25% chance they'll turn into a bomb and respawn after they blow up. They're very annoying. I think their only site outside of this is in Chapter 6. Maybe in, like, Count Bleck's castle, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, they're very irritating to deal with. Like you saw there on PTL's screen, they can just literally choose whether or not they want to die. So it's annoying. Skelebits are also pretty irritating. For later Skelebit rooms, it's going to be really important. If these runners can, they want to level up to 200k. That way they can just kill Skelebits in one hit with Boomer. There's a really big Skelebit room later in the run. It's really important to be at 200k there. That saves a lot of time. Alright, these are Longinators, different types of them. PTL's down to 5 currently. Teddy, yeah, his points are at, like, he's almost at 180k, which is really crazy for this part of the run. He's definitely, it either means he's had a lot of decent grind sections within these rooms, or he's just had to kill a lot of enemies. I think both of those things apply. So, ooh, that enemy went off screen. That could be interesting. So this is another Koopa Striker room. They do 5 damage. That's rough. So yeah, we'll see if this Koopa Striker or one of these two have it. I imagine this guy does. If not, it'll spawn at the door because that one Koopa Striker went off screen. He's gonna heal. That's a really good decision. Okay, he had it. He's fine. It's a pretty unfortunate room, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, I'll try to get a room check here. Teddy is entering the next room. PTO will be in a second. So Teddy's on 70 already. So Teddy's on 71 and PTL is on 69. Okay. So more Koopa Strikers again. Same room that Teddy was just on. They're very annoying to deal with, as you can see. He's just gonna take the pipe. While we're on Racktail. Okay, cool. Oh, you're gonna be doing Boomer Skip. Good luck in advance. Okay. So PTL's finally out of the room. Both runners had pretty bad Koopa Striker rooms there. Teddy's actually gone ahead quite a ways, I think. PTL will be going into 71, and I think Teddy will be going into 74? Maybe 75, maybe 73, I don't know. He's on 73, okay. So, I got a little ahead of myself. Oh, Boomer Skip. So basically, Teddy right now as we speak, because this run has already happened, he's not actually doing this specific run. But he's doing an any percent run, and there's a trick called Boomer Skip in 2-1. Basically, you throw a shell shock in 3D inside of a ledge, or like inside of a hole. It's really weird, but basically you hit a switch and save a minute. So, pretty cool. And you don't even have to talk to Boomer. It was found by Mohawk like a year ago, I think, at this point. So it's a really cool strat. Ooh. Yeah, these enemies that Teddy's fighting right now, they're really annoying. They can get stuck in 3D. And, yeah, he's having an unfortunate time there. PTL's on the Cursier room. The strat for this room, as you can see, is just to flip and let them all fall down. And you can just mow them down with Boomer. Okay, he got a key, he's fine. So he should be good to go. That's a really good room for Teddy. I think that's a first key for that, I forget what, I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Forgetting what that enemy's called. But, it's a good room for Teddy. Yeah, Rough Buff, that's it. I always seem to forget that enemy's name, I don't know why. Okay, so Teddy's on 76. I think PTL is going to be on the Rough Buff room here in just a second. Yeah. So he's on 76, and I think PTL will be on 75. Not bad. It's still anyone's race at this point, so I'm interested to see how things play out here towards the end. Yeah, Teddy's really, like, doing really good on points right now. At 200k. Oh, these are Magiblots, by the way. The strat which Teddy's doing right now is to get them to spawn in a corner and just jump on their head. Got a Shroom Shake drop, but he's opting not to go for it. Really close race. Yeah, this has been a really good race so far. They're only, like, one room apart, I believe. Maybe two at this point. PTL's down to 5. This was the room that I was talking about, the one that Teddy's on currently. That it is really important to get to 200k for that room specifically, if you possibly can. It saves so much time, because there's a lot of enemies. There's another room like that coming up in the 90s, but most runners will more than likely get to 200k by there. But Teddy doing really good on points, so he's able to have a really fast room there. He actually got a first key, which is pretty cool. Ooh, we got the key, okay. That's not bad, he's just gonna have to go... That's a really smart decision to go into that pipe there. Saves a lot of time, I think. Okay, so PTL got a first key there. So Teddy is entering 82, and PTL is entering 79. So they are 3 rooms apart. So this is the part where I was saying, like, unfortunately it's going to take... Ooh, no, he got a first key. That's really good. So if he... Oh my god, this Skelebit's being so annoying. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was really... Oh my god, he's at 1 HP. He almost died there. Oh my god, alright, that's his last heal. So he's gonna have to rely on the level up here, which should be okay. He's only like 2k away from it. He'll definitely get this. Yeah, he's got it right there. Okay. Good stuff. But unfortunately, he's out of heals, I believe, unless he gets a drop or decides to go to Flim. Ooh, okay. That was a good play. So Teddy's on Spanias. So he's on 85. PTL's on 82. They're 3 rooms apart. PTL said, though, that this race ends up being close, so I'm interested to see what happens here. A bunch of Magiblots in this room for PTL. Dark Booze and Poison Pokies for Teddy. You definitely... Ooh. So sometimes when you get hit by those Poison Pokies, you'll get poison, which is really annoying. Really good key for Teddy. Holy moly, that's good key. He's at 5 HP, but he should be okay. The next level up is at 250? Is it at 250? He's really, like... He's leveled up a lot. Yeah, it's at 250. But he definitely has a, He got another first key. That's insane. That's crazy. He's saving a lot of time on these later rooms here. A bunch of these rooms can take forever, but Teddy has just been getting a lot of first keys, which is good. PTL is going to try to get these... Oh, that's where the Fire Burst was used. That's unfortunate. So that actually is going to lose him time, more than likely, on the final fight. This room is also annoying. Wow, this... Oh my god, this Ninja is just taking forever. So Ninjas can be... Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, he had the key. Ninjas can take forever sometimes. It can be really rough. And like I said, they just choose whether or not they want to die. So he's... Okay, he should... Yeah, he's just going to use... Okay, no, he's going to heal. That's a good decision. So he's actually going to... He's going to try to get on that top level, which is a really good decision. Because that saves a bunch of time. Oh, he meant to heal. Okay, well, you're fine, so... So PTL actually used that hot sauce or that either the hot sauce or a Mighty Tonic. Yeah, it's a good level up for Teddy there. He's at full health. Okay. Yeah, he had a hot sauce. Unfortunately, it's still taking forever with these Koopa Trolls. That's... Ooh, that's so rough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Teddy's quite a ways ahead, but we'll see if he loses any time. Oh my god! No! Okay, he's fine. That novice was just being really stupid. Okay, he's in 92 currently. PTL is on, like, 88. Okay. See where it goes at this point. He got a first key, that's going to help him a lot. If he's going to catch up, he's going to need to get a lot of first keys, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Teddy's got the key, finally. Taking him a little while. PTL's just going to mow through this line of enemies. Hopefully he gets the key here on the bottom. Alright, he does. He's fine. And he leveled up, so he's doing good too. Alright, so he's going to be going 91 here soon. Teddy, I believe, is on 93 or 94. This might be 94 right here. We'll see. Wow, he took a lot of damage too. He just leveled up. Yeah, a lot of these later rooms can do, like... You can take a lot of damage from a lot of these different enemies, so... It's pretty unfortunate. Oh, he's getting bad luck too, wow. So this must have been where PTL caught up. He's on 92 already. Okay, he's finally got the key. Yeah, am I on Teddy's audio? I'm gonna keep it on the leader's audio for now. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, they're already in the 90s. Both these guys are going really fast. PTL, another good room. Teddy's still working on one of these rooms. So PTL's in 93. Teddy just got the key. Let's see which room he's entering here. PTL got the key as well, so he's going to 94. Teddy is entering 90, I believe 96, 97. No, he's in 95. They're one room apart. This is so close. This is way closer than I thought it was going to be. Teddy literally just had, like, such a lead. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, alright, he gets a good key in that room. So that room takes a long time. These Skelebits can take a long time sometimes if you get bad RNG. PTL's struggling in that room too. So they're 2 rooms apart at this point. Hoping to get the key on one of these enemies up here. Okay. Yeah, that would be ideal, so he's got it. Teddy's got the key as well. He's gonna still be 2 rooms ahead here. Hopefully PTL doesn't get trolled by these skelebits, because they can be irritating sometimes. Hopefully one of these guys have it. Yeah, it's just these guys are tough to deal with. If you don't get them in the first few times, you're losing a lot of time. And like I said, it's very important to be level up here for the sake of just being able to do this. An Ice Storm drop, which is nice, but yeah, Teddy's already on 97. Okay, he's got the key though, so we'll see how it goes. Teddy is not using any items. That's going to be a place where PTL saves a lot of time. Teddy just leveled up. That is insane that he's gotten... he has 300k right now. It's crazy. So PTL can save time there if he uses an item. Teddy got second try, which is not the worst for him. I think he'll take that. I think he just straight up did not get any item drops. So he's on 99 currently. A bunch of magic blots. Ooh, getting hit. These guys can be really irritating to deal with sometimes. See if he gets the key soon. PTL is on 97. Gonna be going in 98. More than likely, okay, Teddy's having a rough room here, but more than likely he's gonna be going onto Racktail soon. I hope. PTL's going to... Okay, he's finally got it. That's a really bad room, unfortunately. So he's going to have to use Thoreau on this... Okay, hopefully PTL can get this here. Okay, he's got the key. So, unfortunately, Teddy's going to have to... He accidentally used a Fire Burst, which is going to lose him time on the Racktail fight, because PTL still has all of his Fire Bursts. So he leveled up. Can he get the key? He does. Okay. So he's entering Racktail at a fairly, like, at a close enough point where he's still going to save time on Teddy. And this run is... This race still isn't over. Any mistake can cost one of these runners a lot of time. This fight normally is pretty easy, but... this is still going to be really close, because Teddy, again, accidentally used a Fire Burst. I don't know if he has any left, or if he has an Ice Storm or anything like that. So we'll see, but he does have Thoreau out, which means more than likely he's going to be tossing a few enemies here. But he's probably like a solid 20 or 30 seconds ahead of PTL. Okay. So Teddy is on Racktail's back. We'll see if he has any items. He does not. He's going to have to get 10 hits on this guy. Okay. He's got 1. He's got 2. He's got 3. And he's going to wait for some more. He's got 4. Getting some unfortunate spawns here. He's got 5. It takes 10 hits. And he's just going to use his last Fire Burst, which is not bad. So this should... He should be okay, but PTL is going to be really close by him. As long as he makes these jumps with Peach, this is going to be the deciding parts of this entire run here. He just has to make these jumps right here with Peach. Okay, he's got the first one. PTL's on the first cycle here. And if he gets the second one, it's a GG. PTL's going to the second cycle. Yeah, he's got it. I think. He should be fine. Alright. Okay. And PTL just finishes... Or no, he's still got another cycle to go. That's a really good race, guys. That was really fun. Okay, I remember to split this time. Yeah, Teddy's gonna win winner's bracket. But not by too much. That's literally been our best race so far, which is really cool. And GG for PTL getting a PB there. I think his final time is like a 1:30, You can type it in chat, PTL, if you'd like. Yeah, that it was so close all throughout. Teddy and Mohawk played 2 matches last tournament that were really close. This one lived up to the grand finals. That's a 1:30:03 that I recorded for Teddy. I'm gonna turn this off. So that's what I recorded as my final time. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Teddy can confirm if he would like to. But PTL got a 1:30:25, so I'll see if my timing is accurate. Okay, it is. So Teddy literally cutting it close by like 20 seconds. Like 20 or 30 seconds. That is honestly such a great race. Thank